Good afternoon. I hope everybody's having an oh so blessed a day. Um, let's see here. Just setting up my other camera. I hope everybody had a chance to get their supplies. I hope everybody had a chance to get their good old supplies, child. Because let me tell you, it was not easy for me. I know that. I was running all over the place, trying to find everything that I needed to come and teach you guys how to do this. Because, I was in a whole different state when I was finding supplies. So here I had to run around 50 gazillion stores, but I got everything. And I'm ready. Hey, Fantastics. I hope everybody understood the list. I tried to include pictures in it. Let's turn that on. Hey. But I tried to include pictures to make sure that you can find everything you need. I'm gonna remix mine today. I'm not going to do the gold. If you know me, you know I'm a pink girl. So we got pink. Isn't she pretty? Got pink. I think so. I think I'm gonna do like a pink and white is the thought in my head. Now whether that works or not, it's a whole different issue. But it should. I don't see why it wouldn't. Just wherever I put gold last time, I'm gonna put pink this time. Now watch that, listening while baking. Oh, you're not wreath making, Voodoo? I'm waiting for Demus O and Almond Brown because them two, I think, wanted to do this. And maybe I'll just do it anyway. Then come back to the video. But I just wanted to be able to answer any questions, help them out, all that good stuff. But if they ain't here, ain't nothing I can do about it. I'm looking around for something that I think is another rule, but that's okay, right? Well, I guess we'll find out how if there's an echo when I bring up the other camera. It doesn't seem to be any echo. Oh, I can hear it though. Okay, give me 2 seconds because y'all know I done figured out a remedy for this. So hold on. Okay, that should avoid any echoes. Let me see if I can hear it. Nope, perfect. So if you ever want to do two cameras and you hear the echo on the second camera, put some headphones in it. Then that way you will not hear it. Put it on mute though, and put the headphones in it. Oh, man. She made you do the cakes today. Well, you can always um, come back to the video. Okay, so first things first. You have your square. Let's put this one on solo layout. There you go. You have your square piece. And what you want to do is you want to cut opposite corners. So you want to cut this corner. You want to cut this corner. So that you have two L's. Now, hopefully, I cut this a lot easier than I did the last ones because, baby, I was over there fighting. Luckily, I wasn't on camera, but it seems like I'm about to be fighting again. I thought I done found some good wire cutters. Child, if I can't cut these, I'm gonna be highly upset. You know, I should have tried to cut these first because I bought two and showed y'all one that wasn't cut. Oh, am I gonna have to take these to the hoodie? Child. I got 50 million different wire cutters. One of them gotta work, right? I don't know if it's the tool or if it's my weak old hands. Okay, this one ain't work either. Lord Jesus, save me. Hey, Vixen. You might have to stand up on it. Good look. I told y'all this was gonna be the hardest part. Was cutting the wire. And when I say I wasn't lying, I wasn't lying. Oh, here we go. We got one. We only got 5 more to go. Jesus, Lord, save me. And be careful, because when you cut the outer two, now you got, get it in camera. Now you got this sharp edge. So please be careful of that sharp edge. I don't want nobody cutting themselves. All right. So we got one in chopped off. And maybe I'll start on the inside, and then that'll prevent me from cutting myself. See, luckily this, when it came down to this part last week, I was off the camera because they were introducing other people. So y'all ain't see the struggle. But today, since it's only me, oh, let me give my hand a break. Oh, jeez. All right, one more. One last one. Lord be with us while we cut this last corner. Give us the strength. Whew. You're gonna be working up a sweat, honey. And they don't have to be perfect. Just get it cut as close to the center as you can. Because it's gonna be covered anyway. Oh, this last one is giving me hell. Can I bend it? There's another one that I saw. Another wreath. But you gotta cut that shape too. And hell, I don't know if I want to cut any more of these. Ah, we have two pieces. Do, 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 do. Okay, we're gonna start with one. So of course, whatever you do to one side, you just gonna do to the other. So I don't know if I'm gonna sit here and do both sides, but hopefully you can figure it out. Okay, so I couldn't find a pool noodle, but I have this, which if you saw in my list of things, this is like installation foam. So it has a cut in it. And then this yellow stuff you peel off, and it's basically tape to hold it in place. So I'm going to use this. And I cut it already. I'm going to have to cut the edge at an angle just to make sure that this piece can fit, so it fits like this versus this going way up here. Which I guess technically I could just cut this one shorter and just leave it like that, which is what I think I'm gonna do. And let me tell y'all, if you want to cut through this stuff really, really easily, get a serrated knife. Or if you go to the Dollar Tree in the craft section, they have this plastic serrated knife that cuts through just like butter. Of course, last week I was home. Oh, I shouldn't have cut it there. Oh, shoot. But okay, we're gonna make it work. I forgot the tips are here. So I was trying to cut it with scissors, and baby, it was a struggle. So I think just because this yellow is gonna drive me crazy, I'm gonna just tape it together. I'm gonna pull that off. Pull that off. I'm gonna boop, boop, boop. And we're gonna do the same on this side. Again, you can find this at any hardware store. It comes in a long piece, just like a regular pool noodle. This one was, I don't know. It says 5S11XD. So I don't know. I'm going to give it about 5 feet, give or take. Okay. So, hey, Jamie. That's all right. All we did was we took a square wreath a wreath wire, and cut it into an L shape. So we cut this corner and then the opposite corner. So that it would give us 2 L's. And I tell you now that is the hardest part. So Okay, so the top of the wreath wire sticks up. It has like a little, see how it kind of comes up, and then there's a base. Flip it upside down because it's curved, so it will hold your pool. It will nestle your pool noodle in. Now, if you could not find the wreath form, that's okay. But you do have a pool noodle. Because I know Miss O couldn't find the wreath form, but she can find a pool noodle. You want to cut both of your pool noodles at about 14 inches. We're here short of 14, but that's okay. You can do 14 inches. So you would cut 2 pieces of your pool noodle at 14 inches. Nope, I'm lying. One would be 14 and one would be smaller because we cut pieces of this off. So 14 and 12. 14 and 12, and then we're going to just attach these to the wire. If you don't have the wire, you're going to just attach these to each other. So you can put some glue. Oh, I didn't even get my glue gun out, y'all. That's okay. You could put some glue right here, hot glue. Be careful with the hot glue because it will melt this foam. Just little dabs, and then glue this down if you want. Let's get the glue gun out before we get to putting this on because we're going to need it shortly thereafter. And it should be right here. I ain't gonna tell y'all how many glue guns I have. Anybody want to guess how many glue guns Sarah has? Any guesses out there? I'm here for the guesses. Anybody want to guess how many of these Sarah has? And here's my little, I have a little ceramic pad that I put under it so that the glue doesn't melt my little plastic tablecloth. Okay, seems to vanish. It's not very for long. See, is my office a mess? Absolutely 100% is, but it's organized chaos. For the most part, I know where everything is, except for this ceramic piece that I'm looking for. Alright, I ain't gonna worry about it. I say that as I still look around for where the hell. I have another one. We'll just use this one. I don't too much like getting glue on this one, but that's right. We'll use that one. Okay, so back to this. I'm gonna let that heat up. Any guesses? Any guesses? How many glue guns Sarah has? I just want this hot enough to melt. I don't want it super hot because then it'll melt. 3, close. Close, but not quite. So I said that you can use either zip ties or you can use pipe cleaners, whatever you have. I have both, but I'm going to use these just because I have a shit ton of them. Look at who has this many green fucking pipe cleaners? Sarah does. And why does Sarah have this many pipe cleaners? I don't know. Because I'm a crafter and I guess you never know when you're going to need green pipe cleaners. So I don't know. But I ordered that pack of off of Amazon for like, if I had to guess, $10, give or take. Okay, I just saw a message pop up from Mindy. Come on, just give me enough glue just to stick this together. I have 4 or 5 glue guns. I think I have 4. I have 2 that take the fat glue sticks, and then I have 2 that, nope, I have 5. I have 3 that take the little glue sticks. I have a black one, a white one, and a pink one. Then I have 2 that take the fatter glue sticks. One does like the cool setting and the hot, super hot setting, which I love because, like, say I'm doing a project and I need to quick, like, move it, but the cord is too short. I can unplug it and it'll stay hot for a minute while I take it to wherever I need to and then plug it back in. So it's not 100% cordless, which I've been really thinking about getting a cordless one, but I ain't. Okay. So now what we're going to do, I'm trying to see if this is long enough. It should be. You want to just attach your foam to your frame. Just one on each side. It doesn't need to be a lot. Just because when you start putting the greenery on, you don't want it to come off. You don't want it to be moving. I don't know why I cut that because that didn't work. You want it to, just stay in place on the wreath form while you put your greenery on. So 2 should be sufficient, 1 on each end. And then I just chop these off. Now when you chop, I really cut the knot. Are you serious, Sarah? That's what I get for trying to look at the screen and cut at the same damn time. And now it's too short, but that's okay. Good thing I have a million. Let's try this again. And actually, I don't even know why I'm cutting it, because I'm about to put greenery over it, and it's green. I was going to say, if you do cut these, be careful, because when you cut the wire, the little pieces, they have a little piece of, where's the cameras here? Focus. They have a little piece of metal right there that will stick out and poke you. You can bend it down into the foam to keep from poking you, or you can leave it. I mean, completely up to you. So I'm going to attach it there, and then I'm going to come up on this side and attach this side. And this part, like cutting everything and all this part, probably takes you longer than actually putting the damn thing together. Okay, so you should have, if you're going to do both sides, like both L's, so you have one on each side of your door, you should have 4 of these. These are the 15-foot garland from Dollar Tree. I tried to get as many things from Dollar Tree as I could. Hey, and I kind of saw part of your message pop up about you running your mouth, but I guess you have to come back and watch it. It'll be here, and you can reach out to me if you have questions. Now, part of this is finding where they wrapped it around. Okay, so you need 2 of these per side. So I got 2. And then the white little Christmas trees, you need 2 of these per side. And let me show it to you in a box so you know what to look for. So you need, if you're doing both sides of the L, so that you have 1 for each side of your door, you need 4 white and 4 15-foot garland. So, hey, Crystal. Hey, little bird. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're just going to take this. You want to leave a little extra. I'd say, you know, I'm a stickler for measurements. 5 to 6 inches you want to leave out because you're going to apply that to the end once you're done. So you leave a little tail. Okay, I'm frozen. Okay, I was frozen. So 5 or 6 inch tail you want to leave out, and then you're just going to hold that down and just start wrapping it. Get it close to the edge as you can. And you can fluff this out to, if you have little gaps, you can play with it later on just to make sure your foam is completely covered. And depending upon what color you get, like let's say you have a white foam, you'll definitely have to play with this to make sure everything's covered. You could also take acrylic paint if you wanted to and paint it green just so you don't have to worry so much. The one I used when I was in South Carolina was freaking turquoise. And baby, when I tell you you could see that through, I was finagling all kinds of gluing little hairs down just to make sure that it was covered. And I'm frozen again. Okay. I think you guys can still hear me even when my camera freezes because I'm actually using the audio on the camera that you can't see. So you're just going to keep going around, keep going around. Luckily, the first time I did this, I bought 2 because had I just bought 1, because you would think one would be 15 feet would be enough, but it ain't. So luckily, I bought 2 the first time I did this because I would have lost that competition because I wouldn't have had enough. Or I probably could have thought of something. Okay, so you could either glue the tail down or because it's wired, you can just twist the 2 ends together. So that way they're secure together. So you can just take the very little ends and just give them a twist. Just a little. You don't have to do like inches of ink, just a very little tail. Like I don't know if you can see. Like I did this a fingernail. That's how long. This is where my knot is. So literally, just twisting the ends just to secure them together. So make sure that you tuck that part away so that the ends aren't poking out. Because anything with wire in it can be sharp. Now we're just going to go up the other side. And this corner is going to need some adjusting because you're at an angle. So it doesn't want to cooperate. So you just go back and kind of move it around and finagle it a little bit and it'll be just fine. I promise. And there's also a matching centerpiece that can be done, which I will do if everybody wants the centerpiece as well. I did buy supplies. I might not do it today, depending upon how long this takes, or maybe I will. Maybe we'll just knock it out real quick. Because with the centerpiece, you don't need the foam or the metal part. So it actually might not take that long to make. And just keep wrapping and keep wrapping. This can get tangled. You just take a minute to untangle it and keep wrapping. Now this side is shorter by a couple inches, so I have a lot left over. And instead of cutting it, I think I'm just gonna scoot it all down so I can squeeze it in there. Especially towards this end, that'll probably need a little more finessing. Again, be careful of these corners that we cut because they're sharp. Once you do this, though, you should be able to pretty much cover them. As I poke myself. Alright, so we're at the end. Alright, we're at the end. So we're just going to kind of take this little end piece, and you just kind of want to curve it into a little circle. Let's see. So I kind of made a C with it, and then that'll help you cover that end. And you could just put a little, again, be careful if your glue is really hot because it might melt. And mine is melting, baby. It might melt the foam, but that's okay. Just hold it there for a minute. I think I'll make some and put them outside. Oh, yeah, we can't have that now. Okay, so that ends the cure. Oh, no, it's not. Here it comes. This was probably another, like, difficult moment, if you will. And I just kind of, like, again, because there's wire, just kind of squeeze it around that foam will help. All right, so let's do this. And come on, camera. All right. Again, just kind of make a little C shape so that it's covered. I'm trying to make sure I'm in camera for everything. I apologize because my eyes are on the wreath and not on the camera. So there's your little C shape, and you can see right there a little piece of foam. Don't worry about it. We'll move around these little greens and just cover that up. So there's my shape. I'm going to give it back. I'm going to put some, and we're going to hold it. Try, be very careful. Ooh, 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 ooh. As I'm about to tell you to be very careful and not burn your fingers with the hot glue gun, the hot glue. I'm burning myself with hot glue. But baby, these fingers are built for tough, okay? I also saw like some pins. I think they're upholstery pins. They might be called, they might be crafting pins, and I'm saying PINS pins that have two long sides, and at the top it's a crossbar, so it looks like a, I guess a square off U. So it's, you could also use those and stick them in here to hold this down if you are worried about the hot glue. All right. squeeze this around this foam, make sure it's nice and snug at this end. I don't too much worry about the middle part, but you want to make sure your ends are not going to come sliding off. Okay, so there we are. So to me, this would be the right side. It doesn't matter just because I feel like when it's like this side is on the right, that's like my focal point. Because if I was doing this side, it would be on the left. So then my focal point would be a little different, if that makes sense. Okay, so you're going to take your trees. They have this little, come on camera, plastic piece. Just pull it off. That's it. Top, throw it away. They come with legs too. You can throw those away. And what you're going to do is you're going to lay this on top. And you want to crisscross them, but you want to make sure that you're not going over the edge because you don't want that metal sticking out. Even though I do wrap this, so you're not going to have to worry about those sharp pieces of metal in the future. We'll wrap it with ribbon. I'm going to let that one off and just secure this one down. I secured it in 2 spots, at the bottom and then towards the top. So that's one spot. And then when you do the other spot, you want to make sure that you kind of move your branches so you can expose the base, because you don't want to wrap your branches. You want to be able to move those. And plus, that'll help hide it. Like I use white zip ties, so they hid pretty easily. But now because I'm using green, I want to still make sure I can hide that. So I'm just zip tying it underneath here. I don't know if you guys can see under the branches. And you want to give this a good few twirls just to make sure that it is really secure. And then, well, these were great because they're green. But just kind of fluff this around to make sure that you don't see your zip ties if you use a different color. And now for the, you're going to do the same thing on the other side. And you're going to pull this pretty tight just to make sure it's really, really secure. You usually want to be able to keep this for next year, or if you alternate colors every year, you know, maybe you will want to use it in a couple of years. So you just want to make sure that that's tight. And then again, I'm going to come up here somewhere, probably right in here, find the base, which is like, you see that shiny part? That's the base. So you just want to make sure you pull all your branches away and just kind of expose that part and wrap it around there so you can use those branches. I think do I want to cut these? Yeah, I'm going to cut them. I ain't going to go as close to the knot as I did last time. So that I don't cut my knot off. There. So you just skewer down. Okay? Easy peasy. Now comes the fun part. Now it's all about decorating and making it what you want to do. So you want to start by kind of moving these out. They don't have to be perfect because once you start adding, like the decorations in, then you can readjust them. But just so you know kind of where your branches are, what areas, you want to cover, things like that. Just kind of move them out, get them prepared. Now this end piece, which sticks way out, I cut mine because it sticks out like 5 inches from the end. So I just snipped it. I didn't cut the whole thing off. I did go a little bit longer than the last set of branches. So I came out maybe an inch or so from the last set of branches. And it can be cut with a scissors. As you see, easy cut. And just kind of, again, move them around. They don't have to be perfect just yet. Because once you put your decor in there, then you can adjust them. Same thing with the other side. Kind of fluff them out. And then this, I know I ain't cut it. Huh. This one doesn't have the tall. Come on, are you serious? Well, this one doesn't have the tall middle piece like the other one did. So I don't have to cut anything on this end, which is weird. But all right, if it says so. Okay. So I started doing the center first. Um, that's where most of your design or your focal point is going to be in the middle. So I'm going to start out with balls. Now you can get this. These came from Walmart, or they have these that were at the Dollar Tree. Because I think I might use some white as well. But they have these, this 15 pack at Dollar Tree. You want to do the 15 pack because they're smaller. There's a 12 pack that just kind of glancing at them look like they're the same size, but they're not. They're bigger. Okay, so I'm gonna just take a look at the ones that I have, just because whatever I do to one side, I want to do to the other side. So I want to make sure that I have enough to do two sides. So I'm gonna do these four, and I think like I said, I think I'm gonna incorporate some white. I'm gonna crack this one open too. I just got the end of this. Come on, camera. I just got the end of this because it seems to be easier to get them out when you cut it. Okay, so you kind of want to start where your, actually a little bit above where your branches start. So I think I'm going to do, let's see. But I think this is going to be what I do. So 4, and then I'll put one in the middle just to close up the gap. You want to think about directions. Um, you know that the middle of the L is going to be pointed down. So I kind of point these down, and then these I point up, or or the direction that they're going. So this one could go towards the middle, so on and so forth. I hope that makes sense. But again, you want to start a little bit above that shiny wrapping. So I'm just gonna drop a little glue on it, hold it down, this one here. I guess now let's do this one. And then I'm gonna do another white. And just hold it in place until make sure they're all nice and dry before we move forward. And honestly, I think I could have probably went a little higher. This is going to be my center, so I could have went higher. So don't mind me. I guess I should have thought about that first. I'm gonna, yep, I'm unclear and move them up. That's what we're gonna do. Move them up just a hair. Just to make sure that that fits, that your center um, piece fits. And then for the middle, they have these shiny ones. Okay, it's not dry. So they're like leaning. So we'll hold on for another minute. I have shiny ones and I have glitter ones. I don't know which one I want to use. A little shiny one. I might just stick with all glitter. I'm going to put a little glue in between the balls just to make sure they don't lean away from each other. Guarantee that they'll stay in your little huddle. I think I'm gonna stay with all glitter and put that. No, I'm gonna mix it up into the. Or I could even use this disco ball looking one just to mix it up a little bit. Yep, I'm gonna do the disco ball. But again, let's make sure this is dry because they still trying to lean. So I'm gonna put like a little bit on each one, and then I'm gonna point this top down towards the center. Not perfectly down, it's still angled at up, but towards the center piece. Does anybody have any questions thus far? So I'm going to do with that white right here, I'm going to put a pink on this side. So I'm just going to kind of do the opposite. But again, I need to make sure that my piece is going to fit in the middle. Let's scoop it up just a hair. Anybody have any questions? I am here to answer any questions that you guys might have. That's what I'm here for. So please don't hesitate to be like, okay, well, what about this? Or what if I need to do it? Just ask. Ask, ask, ask. And it don't have to be perfect. Um, Everything's adjustable. If you decide that, okay, you put them way too close, if you need to rip the suckers off and reposition them, do that. Just make sure that you hide, any glue that you might have residue from if you rip them off. And we'll see. I'm going to make a bow to the best way that I can make a bow. I need to stop shaking my leg because I just realized it's shaking the damn camera. Oh, she's shaking the table. No, no, this white one doesn't feel like it's sticking. I don't know why it's taking this glue so long to dry. I don't know if I've ever had glue sticks that take this long to dry. I will say that these are the Gorilla glue sticks. So maybe they're like, all right, we're going to give you a chance to get it together because once we stuck, we stuck. Hi, between pages. Just got here, but I watched from the beginning. Okay, you can, if you want to start here and red ball back or start it over um, after the fact, feel free. Okay, so now I'm going to take my ribbon. Again, you want either 2 inches or 2.5 inch wide ribbon. This one is, I don't know. Fill out those trusty tape measures. This one is 2.5. So the first thing I did was I wrapped this back piece. If you remember, I said we were going to cover it, so don't worry about it. So I just took a piece and went over the corner. I didn't do anything special other than that. And I'm going to leave these two pieces a little longer because I kind of tuck up under this when I'm done. So you want to make it almost as long as your uh, pieces. So that looks good. So I'm gonna roll this one out and we're gonna cut it off. Sorry, I know my hand's in the way. Okay. And just tie it in a knot and then just tuck the knot behind. And that's it, that's all. Nothing special, and just to cover up that edge. Because you're gonna put the bow or a centerpiece in the middle anyway. But this just kind of makes sure that those two sticks are covered. And that corner is covered. Come on, camera. Okay. And that corner is covered. You know, I said it might have some issues with the green not 100% covering your foam. So this also helps with that as well. Okay. So now for my bow, I'm going to move this out of the way for a minute. And maybe them balls will dry 100%. I'm not a bow maker. Hell, I ain't a wreath maker. But this is what I did. So again, you want wired ribbon. So I took a piece like that, and I went back the other way. I left a little bit of a tail, like I'm doing. Uh, this is like maybe 3 inches past. I'm doing 3 inches, leaving a 3 inch tail. Okay, it's bent in half. So you're just gonna go that way, then you're gonna go that way, back and forth, and then back one more time so that you can put a tail on the other end. And this is when I need my damn zip ties. So the easiest thing to do for me, you know what? Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna run and get the zip ties because I want to show you guys just the way I do it so that it's easy, especially if you don't know how to make bows. So give me 2 seconds. Were the zip ties where I expected them to be? Of course not. So I'll show you another time you do so. Okay, so what you would do is go to the center, pinch it, and put your zip tie on it. But because I don't have a zip tie, I'm going to use one of these, and I'm going to twist it in the back. You could also cut a piece of this and wrap it, but this is easiest to me. So now for your bow, you'll pull your tails down so that they're in the middle, and then you're going to just fluff this. Again, I am not a bow maker. I do not like making bows, so I'm not a pro. Contrary to people's belief, I am not a bow maker. So to fill in the top of your bow, where would I purchase? Zip Dollar Tree. Dollar Tree in the automotive section, you would find zip ties. So to kind of round this bow out and make it full, I ain't gonna keep making no disclaimer about how I ain't no bow maker, but I want to keep telling y'all that because I want y'all to be able to understand that it's easy and you could do it too. So I just fold over a piece like this and I cut it off. And then I do another one the same size. And let me get some better scissors because these scissors are crap. Okay. So I took these two little ears and like kind of bunched them like this and put a little hot glue so they stick together. And then I stuck them right to the back. And while the glue is wet, again, be careful of your fingers because the glue is hot. The glue is hot. The glue is hot. Come on, Sarah. Now I got glue all over my fingers. You want to, come on, put them in the middle. Don't glue them to your fingers, which is what I'm currently doing. Hold on a second, guys. Okay, so yeah, you just want to glue these two in the middle. So look what a nice rounded out bow you have. And then you just fluff those up, fluff these up, play with it until it's nice and fluffy the way you want it. Okay, hold on, I have to fix my child's pants. Okay. Hold on, put you on mute. All right, time for a water break. So much pink. You know I love pink. Voodoo, stop playing with me. You better stop playing with me, Voodoo. I was gonna do pink and gold, but then I decided to do pink and white. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, there's nothing in the middle because that's where my little snowflake is gonna go. But you could easily take a piece. If you just want, let's just say you want a bow in the middle, curve just maybe an inch. It doesn't have to be a lot. Curve that over and glue that piece right in the middle. Like give it another circle puff, maybe a little bit more than an inch. So you would just cut that off, make it a like a tube, and glue that down in the middle. Which, if this is too big, I might end up doing that myself. So there's your bow. You can cut your point at the bottom. All right, I think I'm gonna make my points go this way, or you can. There you go. So you got your 2 points. If you like the, can I do it on this? You could always, so if you, when you have your straight end like this, if you don't want the points, you can fold this in half on your bow and just cut a triangle, and then that would give you like that pointed, like that kind of triangle middle, where it goes like this, if you want it instead. Okay, so we're bringing back this, and now you're gonna position your bow on there. So I put the little tails, is what I call them, underneath my balls. I just put them down underneath there, and then we'll glue this on, and then I'll probably crunch the bow up a little bit so it doesn't look as wide. I probably could have made it a little shorter. It all depends on what you like. Because again, remember, this is yours. I'm just kind of giving you the blueprint of how to do it. But at the end of the day, it's yours, and you can do it whatever way you want. Put these down again. We'll hold that there. And then you can play with it once your glue dries, because you don't want to pull it off. Just play with your bow. Again, I might put a centerpiece in there because I don't know if I want this in there just because it's so big. Oh, you know what? I wonder if I could take this piece off. Oh, I can. Maybe I'll just use the little centerpiece and put that in the middle. I'm going to think about it. I'm not going to glue that down just yet. I'm going to think about what I want because that's an idea. So I just disconnected the pieces for this particular, this was an ornament. So yeah, so I think that's what I might do. Okay, now into the sides. I had some little balls that you could buy to put in here. I had some string, this that you could put in there. Come on, camera. So I could not find the balls in the color that I wanted. So I got these. What else did I get? I feel like I got other something to replace. Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. And, oh, you know what? I know what I'll use. Okay. So what you want to do is just cut these individual pieces off. So it's five branches on here. And I'm just going to cut them 5 branches off. My sister will cut better than me. Maybe I'm lying. Let's see if I use a good scissors. Will that cut? Yep. Oh, I broke my scissors. Oh no, you got to be shitting me. And them good expensive scissors. Gosh darn it. I'm not very happy now. Alright, so now you have those. I bought 2 because, like I said, there's 5 on these, and I like even, you know. So you just kind of want to put them in wherever you see fit. Wherever you need. If you need to cover the green. Now, I like to put these in. I'm going to cut. I don't want this as long as it is. So I'm just going to snip these long ones off. There. So I like to figure out where I want them and then put a little dab of glue on them to make sure that they're not going to come out. But I like to make sure that I have them positioned just the way I want them first. Now in the pack of the balls that I bought, they have smaller ones. So I might, since I didn't buy the little garland balls, I might glue a couple of these in here just to fill in space. And then again, I might not. I think with these, you want your focal point to be the center, and then the rest you can just leave, not put as much if you don't want, or put as much as you want. It's completely up to you. But I think I'm going to skip the balls and just do this so that it's just pink and white. You guys see? I think I'm going to leave it just like this. And then play with how I want these to lay. So then, once I figure out where I want them, I pull them out. I kind of remember, okay, it was in that spot. Put just a little dab, real tiny dab of glue on it, and then put it back. I'll pull out the next one, put a little dab of glue on it, stick it back where it was. These do hold in pretty good by themselves, but again, if this is something you want to use year after year, putting a little dab of glue on them will assure that those pieces will stay. And I leave the little long parts on these so that that can be stuffed down in there. So that's that. So again, I like equal. So now I'm going to, this one is bothering me. They have metal in them, so you can't bend the little pieces. Okay, that's good. So I'm gonna leave it just like that. And then we're gonna do the same thing on this side. I know, don't look here, between pages. Don't you get on the uh almond train. So, oh, I knew I bought something else that I could fill in. I also bought these in white that I could use to fill in if I wanted to. I don't know if I want to though. I kind of like it with just pink, to be honest. Got another one. I'm gonna snip these off. I used 4 on one side, so I'm gonna need 4 on the other side. One, two, maybe if I can count 1, 2, 3, 4 more. Oh, here it is. I was like, I thought I counted. Okay. All right. So again, I'm just gonna figure out where the hell I want them on this side. This one is kind of long. I'm gonna snip it down just a hair. And one towards that. So again, you're just gonna play with it, rearrange your little pieces so it's to your liking. I'm gonna snip some of these ends off that I don't like really long. And there. So go back, pull your piece out, put a little dab of glue on there, put it back in, dab glue, stick it back in. If you're typing, just give me a minute because I'm trying to get these all in here. So give me a second and I will look at your comments. All right. Yes, please. Like, I need a black and purple one. Well, black would be difficult because I don't know if you can find black garland. So that might be a little tricky. So I think, I don't know. Let's take a vote. I'll vote with you guys. Do we want to put this in the middle, or do we just want to make it a bow? Like leave it as a full bow? What do you guys think? Oh, Blue, you see my new tumbler? Ain't she cute? What's your vote? Snowflake center, or let's just leave it a bow? Leave the bow. Okay, that's one vote for leave the bow. Pack it up and send it, please and thank you. And no ma'am. TJ Maxx. Be on the hunt. It was the only one in the whole store. And I knew it was meant for me because all I saw were the whiskers. And baby, I started pulling everything I could off the shelf. Okay, so on the other one I did, I kind of filled these sides in and extended what my bow looked like. So what I did was I took my ribbon and I glued the end piece right back here. Okay, and be careful, careful, careful if you have, especially if you have this sheer ribbon, because that glue goes right through it and will burn you for dear Jesus. Okay. And ain't nothing fun about a hot glue bun. A burn. I'm talking kind of rhyme here. So you just take the end. I'm going to show you how to turn this little bow into a long, flowy piece. Focal piece, I guess you can say. But you just want to make sure that that's glued down because you're going to be pulling on it. So make sure that that is really glued down there and isn't moving. So what I did was I left it attached to the whole row. But now what I did is I came and I made little loops like this. And once you got a loop the way that you like it, you just put a little dab of glue in there. See, I told y'all I may not be a bow maker, but baby, I'm gonna teach y'all how to finagle it and make it look like this amazing $30 bow. Okay. So you make a loop, you're gonna come down a little bit more and make you another loop. So you see it's gonna kind of ripple down. It's gonna flow. So you got your you got your what do I want to call these? Your round parts of your boat, and you're just gonna make round parts going all the way down the side. Like that right there. It almost like ripples down like a waterfall. Now with this ribbon, I have to be careful because the glitters, you can see the glitter through the ribbon, but it's only on one side. And I notice on this side, it's on the top, and on this side, it's inside. So I'm going to be flipping that around to make sure that it's on the outside, even though you really can't tell the difference. If you haven't been here, hello, my name is Sarah, and I'm OCD. So yeah, it will be fixed. Let me get another glue stick. child, when I tell you, so if you have these little short glue sticks, I just put a little dab of glue on it and stick it to the other one so that you can put you don't have to wait until it all the way goes down. But might be at the point where it doesn't want to push anymore. You can just glue the glue stick to the other glue. Oh shit! Whoo! Whoo! That was hot. Whoo! 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 All right, keep it coming. This, and I'm gonna do another ripple down, going down the side. So you see how it's kind of rippling down. And you on the back end, you don't have to leave it flat. You can pinch it together a little bit, if that helps the glue hold and not stick to your finger. You can do that. Just make sure the top is the way you want it. What it looks like in the back there, ain't nobody gonna see it. And you could either do another. I still have quite a bit. I still have almost a hand length to the end. So I'm gonna do one more because I'm not gonna have it go all the way to the end. But you could just do a few and then have a piece hanging if you want it. But I'm gonna do one more and then I'm gonna be done. And I'm not gonna have any pieces hanging. So it looks like this is nestled into a beautiful big bow. Now, if you're scared, as I'm about to tell y'all, if you're worried about burning your fingers, as I'm over here sucking my life away, get you a popsicle stick, crafting stick, and hold it with the crafting stick so you ain't got to burn your fingertips off. Unless you're into committing crimes and you don't want fingerprints. Joking, joking, joking. And then I'm just going to cut the end off. Maybe I'm going to cut this end off. Come on down. You already broke my good scissors. And that's that. Now, let's say you go back later. You're like, oh, I wish I would have did like 2 more of those little puffs down the side. Honey, cut you a piece like we did the middle of that bow and glue it on there. Ain't nobody gonna know. So see how it kind of waterfalls down the side? And then you're gonna come and do it to the other. Same technique. Take your end piece, make sure your pattern is up, and just glue it back in there. Actually, I'm gonna just do my first little ripple. And do that right back in there, like that. Hold it in there with your little stick. Just make sure that the stick isn't on the glue because you don't want to glue your stick to your project. And then we'll start the process. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4 on this side. So I'm going to do 4 on this side. Do I have to do 4 on this side? Of course not. You could do 2 on this side. Maybe you want it just trickling down the part that's going down the side of the door, and on this side you don't want as much because it's the top of the door. Me, I like it where it's even and it goes both sides. But again, that's what I like. Do what you like. Let's say you really like these and you like making them and they're easy for you. This is something you could do. Is hold on, let me glue down. You could do this as gifts. Hell, you could even sell these. If you watch the Wreath show, you know how much people are paying for wreaths, and you hit them with the matching centerpiece, baby. You can charge $200 for 3 pieces easily. So if you find that it's easy to do, start making them and preparing for next Christmas. Do different color combinations. Think outside the box. Everything doesn't have to be red and green anymore. Do mixed metals. Do gold, silver, and copper or rose gold all in one. Do your blue, whatever you like. Just be creative. That's my only thing. Just think outside the box. Don't let anybody else tell you what you're doing is right or wrong. Because let me tell you something. If there is a market out there for cats on wreaths and people's dogs on wreaths, you could damn near sell anything. You hear me? Anything. So even though it may not be something that you're like, I ain't hanging that at my house, doesn't mean, y'all, I can't believe I really broke these expensive ass fucking scissors. I'm gonna have to figure out how to fix these because they cost too much to be buying another pair. And because I can't even cut with them now. Damn. I'm just cutting my end off so I can glue it down. Instead of try and glue and then cut after it's already on there. I know I'm out of camera. I'm sorry because it's on my lap and I'm trying to get this last piece of glue in there. Bring you back up. Come on back up here. Okay, there we go. So there are I did 4 on this side. And we're just going to take a loop. I'm going to say about that big, which is 2 fingers. And that's going to be my little center loop for the bow. So this I'm actually going to glue the ends down first. And then glue it on here. Who would know? Who's going to know that this is made of how many pieces? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. Nobody going to know that but you. Unless they watch my tutorial. Ain't nobody gonna know that this is 6, actually 7 pieces because I got the piece that we wrapped around at the beginning. Okay, so those tails that I had, you can just let them hang. But I kind of did the same thing that I did on the top with the longer tails. I just kind of tuck them up underneath. So I just, the longer ones that were my base pieces, I'm just gonna kind of weave them down here. so it looks like it's flowing along the wreath. Again, there's no rhyme or reason. You do it how you want to do it. You want them to hang, you let them hang. Whatever you like. Put a little dab of glue on the end just so it'll stay in place. Stay where I want it. Come on over to this side. I'm going to twist it because I want the glitter on the top. And I'm going to glue this down up under here. And I'm really just putting a little dab on the wire and sticking it where I want it. So it kind of looks like it's free flowing, but you know it ain't going to go nowhere. Okay, now it's all about just adjusting how you like things. Making sure your center bars are covered. I'm going to flip this inside out so that my glitter is on the top. Flip this one too. And that's it. That is how you do it. It's really, really simple. It took an hour and 40 minutes, but did it really take an hour and 40 minutes? No. Because my daughter came in here. I had to go look for the zip ties that I couldn't find. Like, I finished in an hour when I did it during the competition. Just take your time though. Now I don't feel rushed. Like right now I feel like I can play with pieces and all that stuff. But before, I was a little under time constraints. Let's bring this camera up. So there's the finished product. If I didn't want to put those ornaments and I just wanted to do all bow, I could have done that as well. Any question? Are they whiskers? Oh, oh, wait, Fiskars. Are you talking about if the ones with the cats on it? When I made the joke about the cats, or you actually asking me a real question and I just don't know what the hell a Fisker is? Oh, the scissors. They are no, they're singers, but they're shaped like this. And I snapped this bottom piece for the hinges, so now they don't close. And of course, it's right where this little spring is, so I don't even know if I could tape them or not. I'm gonna try. Oh, I got some Gorilla Glue. Let me see if I can Gorilla Glue it, because they're like $40 scissors. Again, here's my finished product. And you could easily put a hook right here, a command strip, whatever you want to help you hang it. You could take one of these and go in your little rack. I don't know if I can do it when, but you could kind of weave this into your wrapped piece to make a hook in the back to hang it as well. But easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now, I don't think unless y'all just want to be down for the ride, I won't do the centerpiece, but okay. So, centerpiece. If we're gonna do, you want to do a matching centerpiece, we can do that another day if you want to get the supplies. But you're going to need, if you want, so yeah, you're gonna have 2 white trees, but this time instead of getting um, the wrapping garland, you'll get 2 green trees. So you want 4 trees in all for your centerpiece. So 2 green and 2 white for your, if you do the centerpiece. And then you're gonna want all the same things that you put on your wreath. So you'll need your balls, you'll need your ribbon, you'll need your any little accent pieces that you put in there. Like I use this, so I would need more of that. Um, that's what you would need for your centerpiece, which would be a nice size. Probably gonna be, if I had to guess, I'm just gonna do a guesstimation. So we're talking about probably a 2.5 foot centerpiece, if I had to guess. So it would be great for you, like your dining room table. If you're gonna set up a table with food and you would like a nice centerpiece that matches with your wreath on the doors. These are so you need 2 green and 2 white trees. So the green trees replace the garland that we wrapped around. They will be your base. And then 2 white, and everything that we put in the middle. So again, that's my ribbon, my little balls, and my little, what the hell is this? I don't know, garland of some sort. Um, that's what you will need for the matching centerpiece. So if you haven't gotten your supplies and you want to do the centerpiece, I will hold off for a couple days for the centerpiece so that we could do the centerpiece together. That'll also give you time to make your original wreath piece. If you want to make the original wreath, you have time to do that. Or you can start with this so you kind of get a feel, what you're doing. We can come back and do these together, and then you can do your wreath by yourself and just watch the replay. Now I need an idea for hanging it without putting. So yeah, command strips. I think I'll do command strips because I plan on putting them outside. Pray for me that I actually make them on it between pages. So okay, I'm gonna take a second and put one of these in the back, but I needed both hands so I can show you how to make a little loop. So either you could just use this piece right here. This might be the easiest. And just stick a pipe cleaner or a zip tie. If you use the zip tie, just, leave it a hole so that you can hang it. So you could do this and just make a little loop. Not too long, but then that way you have something for it to hold on to. Now, I didn't glue this piece down, so I personally wouldn't put it there just because I don't want all the weight on that ribbon. I would go within here and find where I could slide it in. Now, is this the easiest thing to do? No. But does that mean that more than likely it's going to hold like a beast? Yes. Come on, man. Where are you? Hard finding end. Okay, there we go. So you can put it within the garland at the top instead of like this would be in the middle. This you could put right on the top so you make sure that it's going to hang straight and not kind of lean. But you could put something in there like that, twist it, and then put it on your command strip. I am covered in glitter, which I mean, is that far from the normal? No, but I definitely am covered. Yeah. I can't finish my damn child. I ain't even gonna get on you in that rhinestone cup. But that's what you need. We can come back and do the centerpiece. Maybe we could do it on Wednesday, like a pre-Thanksgiving event. And then that way, some people put their Christmas decorations out before Thanksgiving. Some people put them out after Thanksgiving. But if we did it as like a pre-Thanksgiving event, you could have your pieces all done for after Thanksgiving. Or you can put it on use that centerpiece as your centerpiece for your dinner. Whatever floats thine boat. So what do you guys think about Wednesday evening? If you're interested. If you're not interested, tell me. We don't want to make no matching centerpiece. Because then I won't waste my time. I mean, I'll probably still make it. I ain't even gonna lie. I'll probably still make it. Just because I committed and bought all the pieces. And what am I going to do with this? I don't know, because do I want either of these? Nope. Do I? I don't even know if I have a doorway. I guess I can hang it outside too. But none of my doorways, like either one side is like really skinny and then the other side is like out in the open, or like I have passageways, like they're not doors from going from room to room, they're just openings, if that makes sense. Like I have a free, open, what's it called? Open concept. Yeah, whatever. But so where I would put these, I don't know. But I'm making them nonetheless because you guys asked for it, and I'm gonna keep my word. Will I give them away? Maybe. Maybe I'll be like, you know what? Who likes pink and white? We're gonna give them away. We're gonna do a giveaway. Because you have to be non-traditional, obviously, for pink and white. So okay, we'll plan for Wednesday. Again, if you have any questions about what you need, you can always leave me a message under this video. You can leave me a message under the supply list video from last time. These came from Walmart, so did the matching ribbon. These two came from Walmart. These, and the 15 count balls came from Dollar Tree. I think all in all, I spent I don't know because I had to go to different Dollar Trees. Maybe $50, but then that makes three pieces. It'll make the two L shapes and your centerpiece for $50. That ain't bad. And I could be wrong because I bought stuff that I didn't even use. But that's just my guesstimation. So I'll make this other piece some point. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just have one because of the way my doors are. Maybe I'll give it away. We'll see. That's how my doorways are too. No doors, no doors, just archways. So if you have an archway, I was thinking about that. Like, how could somebody make this for an archway? So the way we're going to make the centerpiece would be ideal for an archway because it doesn't have a frame. It will be easy for you to bend it into like a moon shape or form your it'll be easy for you to form these pieces, curve them around. Um, the only thing is that it has a metal inside, but it still might work. I would have to play with it to figure it out, but you might be able to do that. Kind of form it a little bit. Like the metal poles will be there, so that'll be straight, but you can always bring your branches down to look like it's curved. Or I'm trying to think if there's another shape that would be good for an archway. I'm not sure. Okay, if there are no more questions, I will bid you adieu. Please, please, please make sure to hit the like button. I greatly appreciate it. If you don't follow me on all social media platforms, please do that. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook under War 10 Creates. Same little pink and black circle is on all my social medias. I think I had a pink and green one on Instagram, but I don't remember if I changed it to go with the other ones or not. But War 10 Creates on all social media. If you have any questions, you can email me at war10creates@gmail.com. Trying to just touch all bases. If you would like to order a tumbler, please don't hesitate. If they're great gift ideas. Maybe you don't want a Christmas tumbler, but you want one for a nurse, or you want one for your pastor, or you want one that says you got the world's best mama. We can make it happen, Captain. So reach out to me. So again, if there's no more questions, I will. Oh, if you like to donate to the channel, right here, War 10 Creates is my Cash App. If maybe you're like, oh, I really like these, but I don't want to make them myself. Will you make them? Maybe we can arrange that. Email me, word10creates@gmail.com. Everything's Word10 Creates. I shouldn't be hard to find. Okay? With all that being said, I love you to pieces. And there ain't a motherfucking thing you can do about it. It ain't. It just ain't. I'll be damned. It just ain't. Thank you all for your support. Welcome to people that are new to the channel. I know I got 4 new subscribers. So if you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. Sometimes we talk a little bullshit, but most of the time we're crafting. So if you want to get away from the bullshit, you're welcome here to let your hair down, talk a little smack in the comments, whatever floats your boat. All right. It's your girl. Oh, so Sara. I haven't said that in forever. And I'm out of here because I got a glittery mess and boxes and all kinds of stuff at my feet that I need to clean up. And then I need to go downstairs and clean up because y'all know I've been gone for 2 weeks and I ain't done nothing since I've been home. So I need to go down there and clean up, get ready for my week, you know? I'm debating, do I want to put rhinestones on this? I almost want to find a second one so I can put rhinestones on her face on one and have one without rhinestones. Thinking about it. But all right, y'all have a blessed day. Talk to y'all soon. Bye. Thanks, Almond. Thank you, Between Pages, Voodoo, Conviction. And I thought there was one more person that dropped down. Oh, Crystal G. Oh, Jamie. And Family of Six. Thanks for joining me. Bye. Thanks, Almond. I'm glad too, honey. But thank you. Bye, guys.